talking about facing our dark side. Have you met your dark side? Who is this dark side and why do we have it? We are all faced with serious decisions sometimes and find ourselves stuck at a crossroad. Based on the circumstances or personal experience and habits we adopt over the years, we go head to head in battle with none other than our doubtful, fearful, and confused selves. It is in these moments that we find we are at our lowest. States of mind like confusion, doubt, and fear do nothing but force us to feel like we have reached a place within ourselves that makes us insignificant puppets in this play of life. The doubt, the fear, the confusion we feel are a culmination of the countless number of decisions and choices we have made over the years and the memories we carry of them. Have you actually stood before yourself and observed thoughts on days when you are troubled and in pain or feeling like you have failed and reached a very low point in your life? At this point, you will find that you breed anger and resentment for everything that didn't go according to plan, according to your life plan. It is during these days that we battle with what we call our dark side. Who is our dark side? Our darkness is simply our mind deliberately going on a rebellious rampage, revealing to us the many issues of our lives that we never deal with. Issues we put aside but are still yet to be resolved. What does your dark side usually feel like? It feels like your world is crumbling and everyone else is the reason for it. It feels like life has no meaning because the joy you carried suddenly seems buried in a mountain of either pain or suffering. It feels like the world has turned itself against you. It feels like divine has even abandoned you. It feels like you are lonely and unwanted. It feels like there is no hope or no way out of the problem you are facing. It feels like everything you try to do to overcome the challenge that has put you into this space in your life is wasted effort. Although the sun shines brightly outside, we feel like the dark clouds are continuously hovering above us. It feels like you want to change your circumstances, but everything you try is futile. It even feels like crying is easier than positive, productive action. Your dark side will feel like anger and rejection has been projected towards you or that you projected towards others. It may sometimes even feel like life is no longer worth living and death is far better an option. Sadly, during this time, even death evades you. It feels like our bodies are riddled with fatigue and weakness. Now, these are only some of the many emotional, mental, and physical roller coaster rides we experience when our dark side makes an appearance. What is usually our reaction when this happens? Ideally, we blame everyone else for what's happening to us. That is, all of our external circumstances. Very rarely do we sit still and observe the dark side of ourselves. In fact, we almost never take responsibility for its existence because not many of us want to actually admit that this exists. I know that we are all innately good on the inside, but you will notice the dark side rears its ugliness, especially when we reach a point in life during which we need to make some major changes, when we are forced to let go of our comfort zones, and when we have to admit we are no longer slaves to our past circumstances. Very often, instead of dealing with the needs of our dark side, we block out its existence and turn to some kind of addiction. What should we do when we are faced with our dark side? Firstly, acknowledge it exists. Take deep, long in-breaths and out-breaths and know that this too shall pass. Use this as an opportunity to practice self-restraint. Try not to become a reactor to all that happens around you. Instead, wait and observe each situation with peace and then make a decision from this place. Know that when your dark side appears, it means you need to face it to reach the transformation your soul may desire. Facing your dark side is painful, but the consequences of ignoring it may lead to situations in your life that can later destroy you. Use this opportunity to better your other skills with practicing calming and relaxing activities like meditation or yoga, or even spending time out in nature. Use the temptations of the dark side to help you awaken to your higher state of being in your life. Strengthen your emotional intelligence. Learn about your many weaknesses. Make peace with the people around you. It may be difficult, but forgive people that hurt you as often as you can. The biggest and most important aspect of dealing with the dark side is to allow for the change to actually happen, with only remembering that you need to have love for yourself. Let go of control and any resentment you harbor. If this is you going through your dark side, then let go of the ideals you have of yourself. Love and forgive yourself more and make peace with your current situation. You, just like everyone else, every one of us, is work in progress. In fact, we are masterpieces in progress. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I wish you lots of light in your life.